Hi, you guys. Hi. Yes, it's probably going to be a muted live. I'm not sure, but yes. And most likely will be a muted live. That's why I put muted or unmute. Thank you. I appreciate the likes, you guys. Yes, comida. Thank you, Antonis, mi reina. Thank you, Supremo. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. Yes, comida. Making Mexican rice. And I'm going to make, yep, this is Mexican rice and also some ground beef tostadas. Yep, that's what today is. Supreme's favorite kind of food, Mexicano food. How are you guys doing? It's unmuted. Oh my God, here you go complaining. You're not even gonna see my lips. Now what? Now what? You're not gonna see my lips. Precious mommy. Okay, have a good day, Supremo. Drive home safe. Right now, this is gonna be Mexican rice. Mexican rice. And then I'm gonna make some ground beef tostadas. The reason I say muted live is because sometimes I will go mute. It's not because of you guys or anything. It's just because one, there's probably a lot of stuff in the back, or probably my husband puts music, or one of my kids put music, so I have to like mute it. And also because I've noticed a lot of people actually like the muted cooking lives. Y'all should see, I be getting a lot of watch hours with that, and I'm getting a lot of subs with that. So people like it, you know. But I will talk here and there. I just won't be talking that much. So no complaining, grandpa. Oh my God, grandpa. I just wasn't ready because I used to do, I'm not kidding with you, Ryan. I used to do cooking lives, but there's too much. It's too much. So I stopped. Hey, Moo! Hi, sis. ¿Cómo estás? Arroz mexicano and tostadas. How does that? Oh my goodness. It feels funny. That's funny. Yeah, so I stopped. But yes, I'm gonna do it again. No worries. I'm gonna start doing this. That's another one. So you got two of them loose?
Three.
Three
Yeah,
loose teeth?
this one's starting to get loose too.
Let me see.
This one. It hurts.
All right. teeth, you could tell they're little. Those are
One,
your baby
2,
teeth.
3. This one started hurting today. This one's the most loose.
You're gonna be making plenty money. You'll be making plenty money.
But aren't they gonna not give me money anymore?
I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. Oh, I thought so, no, ¿verdad? Yeah,
No, because last time, remember they took this one off.
Yeah,
And then they gave me money.
well, maybe it's because they pulled it out, maybe, right?
Maybe I have to pull it out myself. Maybe.
No, maybe it needs to fall off by itself.
Or
Like
maybe,
not have them pull it off.
Maybe she's like, that's not being brave. That's just letting it with someone else. I want to see him pull it out by himself.
Who knows? We'll see.
So let's see if I manage to pull it out. If I put it under my pillow, if I get money, that means she wants me to pull them out by myself.
Not pull them out by yourself. Great. Yeah, let them fall off by themselves.
Well, the back of this tooth is already broken.
The back of the tooth.
This one.
What do you mean?
It's already off.
Let me see. No, you still have it.
No, wait.
Oh, you're talking about it's half off, you mean?
Mm-hmm. It's half off already.
Yeah, I thought you meant it's broken. I'm like, what?
And I'm like, when I was upstairs, I'm like, I'm gonna try to get it out.
No,
but it
don't
hurts.
do that, Eric.
It hurts from the
Y
front.
se te puede infectar, so don't try to do that.
I really hope it doesn't come off when I'm eating. And this one hurts way too much.
Gracias, Demo. Your favorite? Yeah, everything's your favorite, sis. Everything is your favorite. I'm also making ground beef tostadas. Tostada de carne molida. And then if you check out my live that I did before this one, I cut up some watermelon and I made some agua de sandía with some tajín and limón.
Maybe cookies.
Poquito, no mucho. No comas mucho porque vas a comer comida.
How many?
Okay, I see you, sis. I see you working. Look at you. Damo, you waiting for the weekend already? Did the weekend just end? What? You already want the weekend to come already that fast? Lord. So FYI, you guys, or is it FYI? FYI, yeah, whatever. Y'all know I'm slow. I am going to start a panel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to be doing a women's empowerment dual live this week. I don't know the date yet. I don't know the time yet, but I know it's going to be this week for sure. And I have a special guest that's going to be joining me. And we're going to be talking about a certain topic. We still have to get all the information together and see what topic we want to talk about. But it will be our first live, so I hope you guys make it. I will be scheduling it as well so that people know when we're going to go live. But most of you that come into my chat, most of you know who she is. I haven't been able to tell, well, I haven't been wanting to tell anybody who she is just yet. It's kind of like a surprise. I don't know if she's going to show her face or not, but I know for sure she's going to be dual live with me. So, yeah. Y'all look out for that this week for sure. And I'm going to try to make it like afternoon time so that a lot of you can join because I know most of you work. So I don't want to do it early, but then I don't want to do it too late either because she has kids, you know, and I have to also think about that she has kids and I have kids, you know, and I think it's best if we do the live when we don't have our kids around, so that, they won't kind of irritate us. Am I going to show my face? I think I am. I think I am. But I was kind of thinking of like wearing like a little, those little mask thingies that you wear like with your eyes, where they use for like the masquerade parties, or I think that's what they're called, like Mardi Gras and stuff like that. The little thingy that you cover like your eyes. I'm thinking of doing that, but I have to ask her though, because I gotta make sure that she has one as well so that we can match. And if she doesn't, then I'm probably just gonna have to just show my ugly face. Or if she doesn't show her face, then shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, thank you. The kids around may be a little more convenient. Facts. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I gotta get together though with her, like, and see what topic we're gonna hit, and then two, like, what time she wants to do the live. But for sure it's this week, because I already promised her, and, well, not promised her, but I already told her it was gonna be this week. And she wants to be my first guest, so yeah. I am gonna have more people though. So, because it all depends on the topic that I hit. I want to have like certain people there with me. I'm not gonna do panel because I'm not gonna pay for that panel stuff. If you know. But I do want to reach out to a couple of people about doing these dual lives with me, because it depends on the topic. That depends on the person. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't want to make it into a dual live where we're just talking random stuff, or where we're just mumbling. No, I want to base it on a topic, because I feel like people like more when we're on topic and other people have things to say. So like, you guys are going to be able to ask us questions, and plus I'm already going to have some stuff to talk about with her. I'm not going to be interviewing her, so it's not going to be an interview. Okay, it's not. So I'm not copying Jay. I'm not copying all these other people that do interviews, because I'm not going to be interviewing. I'm just going to have like topics to talk about, that one specific topic. That's really what it is. But it's not an interview, so no questions. Y'all can ask questions, but I'm not going to ask her questions, if that makes sense. So that'll be this week. And I'm doing that because I also want her to be known in the YouTube streets. I want more people to get to know her, and know who she is, where she's from, and what her channel is about, and stuff like that. But then again, it's because it's about women empowerment. So we're here to like speak to other women like us. And I want to do a dual live because I would like her to get the watch hours as well. But I'm not sure how that works, so I still have to figure all that out. And then the whole panel thing, I think I'm gonna have to talk to somebody that has that can actually like help me with that, because I don't know. I'm kind of slow when it comes to all that. I'm learning. But I'm trying to do something different, to make my channel a little bit more hype, because I still want to stick with food. And I want to do hangman here and there for like the adults and stuff, because a lot of you have been asking me to keep doing more hangman. So I will do hangman, just not as much. And I'm going to start doing the lives where I'm cooking, so you guys can see me cook. Most of them will be on mute, so don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, okay? Most of them will be on mute. And then, yes, I want to start doing the dual live or panel. Did you say you're doing a panel? No. I know he's over that wears a red gloves in all his videos. You see? It could turn into a trademark. Yes. Yes, DMO. I was thinking of that, but I have to talk to her about it first, See if she's okay with that. Alright, y'all. So now I'm going to hit with the water, because this is how I like to do mine. Normally, you just do it until it's golden brown. Well, golden. But I like to make it more brown for my rice. So, fair warning, y'all. This is going to be loud. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn y'all. Alright, so I added 3 cups of rice and that's 4 cups of water. But I always add a little bit more water because then I feel like the water gets absorbed, so it doesn't really use the whole, I mean, it doesn't really add up to 4 cups of water, so I usually add 4 cups and a little tiny bit more. And then I'm gonna add some tomato bouillon with chicken flavor. And this is to your tasting. You don't have to put, I don't measure. I measure from the heart, y'all. Sorry. I wish I did measure to tell y'all, but I don't. I don't measure. Sometimes I do though. I'm not gonna lie. Like with the cups of water, I measure, but that's only because I want the rice to be like fluffed up or whatever you call it. So if I don't measure the rice, I feel like it's not gonna come out right. You know what I mean? What my sis got to say? I miss doing lives while cooking. Yes, girl, you need to do it again. At least once in a blue moon, you know? Because your channel was actually about cooking at first. But then again, I don't blame you because Hangman really got you up there. You're doing amazing with the Hangman, so... Right, I think that's it for this part. So we're done. Then we're going to let it boil just for a little tiny bit. And then we're going to cover. And it's done. Well, not done. I'm going to lower it down to the lowest setting. And leave it there for 20 minutes.
I want a cookie.
What?
I want a cookie.
Hey, Blue!
Daddy gave me 4.
That's a lot. Alright. So we cover. Now we lower it to the lowest we can go. And we leave it there for 20 minutos. 20 minutos. Video doing lives in general has been harder because of work and because I cut hair. I'm always cutting hair after work. Weekends I'm busy 20. It's 25/8. That's nice. Yeah, I get it, girl. I get it. I comprende. I'm having a little bit more time now that the kids are back in school. So I'm trying to get my watch hours up now. So now I think I'm gonna start doing my lives with food again. I just hope all these weirdos that I had before don't come back. You know, hopefully my lives will go smooth and I don't have to deal with it, you know.
¿Qué? ¿Ya va a estar eso?
No. No estoy haciendo la joya, voy a poner a hacer la carne también.
¿Qué vas a hacer?
La tostada.
¿Cómo qué?
Carne molida, ahí.
¿Ah?
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna bring you over here with me. Hold on. You like watching me cook is satisfying. No, that's not an excuse. You better do your cooking lives. Yeah, I know, but they were getting ridiculous though. They more like real talk, like toxic type, you know what I'm saying? Shatika, good afternoon, blessings. My grandma had a pot like that. I wish I had it. She cooked good food today. Yes, it was actually my grandma's though. That's crazy you mentioned that. It was my grandma's. That was my grandma's pot. She passed it down to Mua. So, yeah. That's crazy you said that. All right, y'all. So I did put the ground beef to cook already, y'all. I will show you guys when the ground beef is cooking. It's okay, Anthony. Thank you. You told me you were in the background. I appreciate you, my love. Saludos, Marga. Saludos, saludos, saludos. ¿Cómo está? Gracias por estar aquí. Se agradece, se agradece. But yes, I'm gonna start again, sis. I don't know. I miss it too, low-key. Like, I miss cooking on live. I miss talking to y'all and stuff like that. Even though a lot of the people that support me, they still support me even when I just do lives or even if I do shorts and stuff. So, I mean, I'm pretty blessed with that, but I do miss cooking on live, you know. I do. So I think I'm just gonna start doing that again. You know. You're still here, Demo. Thank you. Thank you, sis. Hey, Simply. But the lives are funner. A lot of people have told me that. Yeah, I know. Simply, I just made some Mexican rice. And now I covered it and I lowered it to the lowest setting possible. And I'm just going to leave it there for 20 minutes. And right now I'm going to cut some tomato and lettuce. And I'm going to make some ground beef tostadas. That's the plan, y'all. Damo, since you're still here, look. These are the masks that I got. I'm gonna show you. I have 2 of them. So like I said, I just have to talk to her and see if she wants to or not, you know. You love some rice? Yes, I love rice. My kids love rice. And earlier, if you catch my earlier live, I cut up a whole watermelon that my mother-in-law brought me from Alabama from her backyard. I cut it up in pieces, and then I also made some watermelon juice, or how we call it, agua de sandía, you know. So yeah, that's on the earlier live. Look at, I have this one, and then I have this one. Look, aren't they cute? They're so cute. This one shines. Look at that. I was looking, I know, right? I was looking for purple. But the purple one, the one that had purple had a purple flower, but the mask was red. I'm like, I'm not really vibing with them 2 colors together. So I wanted like black with color. And these are the 2 I got. Which one do I like the most? It's hard. I really like this one because it has this plus the flower. But then this one, I like it because it covers most of my face. Well, most of my eyes and my eyebrows and all that. But I don't know. I'll probably be wearing both, believe it or not. I'll probably like switch it. Like one live do one, the other one do one. You know what I'm saying? Like not wear the same mask. But yeah. You like this one more? Yeah, me too. I know. I know, it's cute. Well, the first one that I found, it was like this was red. It didn't have this. It was just red. And the flower was purple with yellow. It was cute. It was cute. But I didn't really dig the whole purple with red vibe. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. I was like, I don't think it looks cute. Like a whole red mask with a purple flower. Like it didn't go with me. I don't know. I would have loved all black with purple, you know what I'm saying? Or all purple with black. Oh man, that would have been nice. But no, this is all I have for now. Plus the red one. So, yep, that's what I'm gonna be doing, y'all. Just to not show my face, you know, because of the toxical. But I will be doing them dual lives soon. That's soon to come, you guys. Now I gotta watch the board again, y'all. See what you got me doing, Damo? Jesus. Double the work for me. Double the work for me. Lord Jesus. Hold on. Hi, Sassy. How are you? How you been? You haven't been here. You left me for Stash now. You dissed me for Stash. You like Stash more now. You go with Stash more than you come here. Ya se la volvió. Huh? I'm talking to myself, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to wash my lechuga. Y'all, I need some new knives, y'all. Y'all gonna have to cash at me some money so I can give me some new knives. I'm just kidding. I like my old knives. I used to be like, da, 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 da. But it ain't the same with these. I need me one of them fancy ass knives. Who wanna buy me a fancy knife? Which one of y'all wanna buy me a fancy knife? Grandpa? Grandpa, you gonna buy me a fancy knife, Grandpa? Yeah, right. Grandpa won't even buy me a burger or a soda, let alone some knives. Yes, ma'am. I got you, Grandpa. Lies. No, it's not. This is lettuce for the tostadas, sir. Are you not paying attention? Or are you live hopping that you're not paying attention to what I'm cooking? Hmm? 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 I think that's what you're doing. You're live hopping. You're not paying attention to what I said. Pretty good. I've been busy working. Naturally, I love you both in this channel. Also, more. Yes, sir. No, you're good. I was just messing with you. I'm messing with you. I only said that because I see you a lot over there. But it's okay.
Mommy, my phone almost fell.
You need to be careful. The phone wasn't $1. It didn't cost $1. Hmm. What y'all saying? Are you forgetting? You call him that. Yeah, well, at least you admitted it. Thank you for admitting it, Grandpa. That's a step closer to, you know, being honest. Hi, Lalo. Hi, Lalo. The shirt of Sade? Yeah, it was nice, huh? Yeah. I liked it. I went to go eat there and I was like, I need to record this. Like, I haven't been there in a while, so for me to see that, that was pretty nice. I heard there's another mural, but I'm not sure where it's at. I gotta look it up and then I'll probably go and record there too. We'll see. Lalo, we're making ground beef tostadas, Lalo. And I made some Mexican rice. I don't love pizza shuttle, but you know, it's where the family wants us to go, but I'm not a fan of it. I love Ned's Pizza. Have you been to Ned's Pizza? That's what I love. Ned's Pizza. The pizza shuttle, I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. I like how I'm cooking ground beef. I will, for sure. Are you leaving? I love it. My day is good, Lalo. Am I making the red salsa to go with the tostadas? Nope. Nope. The red salsa is for the what's it called? I was gonna say tostadas. For flautas, girl. And I have some. You wanna see? Let me turn out ground beef. Hold on. Let's see. Look. Is this the salsa you're talking about? I don't even know if this is the one you're talking about. Or you're talking about a different salsa. I don't know. But no, I don't put that salsa on my tostadas. I just do it on my flautas. What you know about Ned's? I grew up on that. Hello, did you forget? Did you forget? I went to Pulaski. I used to skip to go to Ned's Pizza. What are you talking about? What is you talking about? Weren't you on North Side, dude? That's not in the North Side. You go to the one on 27. Isn't that the only one? I think that's the only one. Off the one on there. Oh, there's one on there? What? I didn't look that up. I don't think so. I don't know. And tostadas too? Oh, I haven't tried it. I'm gonna try it, sis. I'm gonna try it today just for you. But I haven't tried none on tostadas. Maybe it'll taste good because I'm gonna make it with ground beef. So maybe it'll be good with ground beef. You're right. I'm gonna try that out today. I'm gonna make one just for you. But yeah, I usually use my red salsa for my flautas, girl, and my sopes. That's something y'all gotta get used to. I wash my board like 30 times while I'm cooking. Sorry, not sorry. But that's just who I am. I don't know. I like to wash my board all the time. For real? I'm gonna look it up. Oh no, I think you lying. You lying. I need to look that up, Grandpa. I'm going to look that up. Cause I ain't never heard of no nads on what? On Villard. Nope. Original was on Villard. I gotta look that up. I don't know. Unless you're talking about another pizza place. I have no clue. We'll see when I look at it. We will see. We'll see if we talk about the same place. Okay. Because the one I'm talking about is on 27. And that's the only one I know of. So, to answer your question, yes, on 27th Street. Because that's the only one I know of. This knife's so damn big, I gotta be holding it all weird. Who's here? Hi, Stash. Hi, Stash. You missed it. I just made some Mexican rice on live. The whole tutorial and everything. You missed it. You're gonna have to do the replay. Because you were the main one talking about do lives and cooking lives and this and that. I'm here. I'm here cooking. Now I'm cutting the veggies for the ground beef tostadas I'm gonna make. But I already made the rice. It's cooking. You gotta wait. I'll show you the rice when it's done because I already did the tutorial. What'd you say? That's because you didn't cross on my side of town. Ay, por favor. Girl, I'm telling you, I'm from the north side. Stop playing. Okay, you can stay in the north side, fool. I ain't even from over there. I'm from LG. I'm too good for the south side, or the north side, or the east side, or the west side. Thank you, Stash. Yeah, as a matter of fact, earlier I did a live and it was like 75% mute. And then 25% just me talking and rambling. But I had cut up some watermelon and I made a watermelon juice, right? And I had 1,000 people that watched me. That's crazy. So I'm like, I'm gonna start doing these muted lives a little more. You know? Cause I need these watch hours. Thank you, man. Thank you. So I see right now I'm cutting the tomato and the lettuce and the cheese for some ground beef tostadas. I already made the Mexican rice. Exactly. Now give me my prop. You know what? You know what? You was not the only one that told me, so I can't really give you props. Because a lot of people have been telling me lately. Okay. Maine was telling me, Damo was telling me, Ryan was telling me, B3 was telling me, you told me. What I do give you props for though, and I do thank you, is for telling me that I need to schedule my lives, because I have noticed that when I schedule my Heyman lives, more people do show up. So that I will give you props for. And I appreciate it. Mucho, mucho thank you, Stash. Mucho, mucho thank you. Cooking. No, we're not going to do a whole song either. No, no, nope. But yeah, I made some Mexican rice. You missed it, Stash. You missed it. And I didn't schedule this live because I wasn't gonna go live till later. I was waiting for my uncle to do some things, but he never showed up. So that's why I randomly came on live. But I did let people know on my earlier live that I was gonna do this live. So I'm learning, Stash. I'm learning. See, Maine is my witness that I had 1,000 something people in here. Didn't I, Maine? I had like 1,000 people in watching me for the live of the watermelon. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Thank you. And all I did was cut up watermelon. What? I was cutting up watermelon and there was like 50, 60 people watching me. And then I made the watermelon juice thingy. And I'm like, okay, it went down. Then it went back up. And then it went down. And then all of a sudden I seen 1K and I'm like, oh my God. So and then I got 5 new subscribers too. And I was like, okay, people like these muted lives. All right, y'all, let me show y'all. For real. Let me show y'all the rice I made with y'all on live. Don't mind my baby, she's screaming. Look, y'all. That's how the rice came out that y'all seen me make. Y'all see it? Now it's stuck. That's the rice. Y'all seen how I made it. Hi, Trisha. So whoever missed it can do the replay and watch me make this arroz, Mexican arroz. I put 3 cups of arroz, rice, and 4 cups of water. I know, right? I love it. I love it. That's why I said, like, I don't leave it like a light golden brown, because I actually like my rice a little bit on the darker side. So when you fry it to a darker rice, this is the color it's gonna come out. If you leave it a little bit more light golden, that's when it turns out like reddish or whatever. So yeah, that's why I like it like this. Then I got the ground beef for the tostadas. So yeah, that's the food for today. Trisha, how are you today, Trisha? ¿Cómo estás, mi amiga? I'm good, just cooking. Cooking. Okay, you guys, so for my ground beef, the only thing I'm going to be adding is the beef bouillon. That's all I'm gonna add to my ground beef because I feel like it's too much ground beef. So I'm not gonna add more seasonings to it because if I wanna use it for something else, it's not gonna pair with anything else, you know what I'm saying? So I'm only adding this because this I normally put on my ground beef regardless what I use the ground beef for. So just a tip of advice just in case you guys do a lot of meat. Alright, y'all, so the ground beef is done, the rice is done. Now we're gonna crumble up some cheese. Add sofrito instead, it gives it a good fit. See, but if I use sofrito for it, because it's for tostadas, it's not gonna taste right because the sofrito is not gonna be like cooked all the way through, if that makes sense. I use sofrito in my ground beef if I'm gonna mix it with something else, like for example, spaghetti or lasagna, or I'm gonna make like meatballs or something, you know what I'm saying, where you cook it more, you know. And for the ground beef, I'm not really gonna, yeah, or for the empanadillas, exactly. But because it's for tostadas, I don't add the sofrito because then it's gonna taste like raw sofrito, if that makes sense. I don't know if it really does. Sofrito for rice or empanadas. Sofrito is, you can use sofrito for both actually. For empanadillas, empanadas, and for rice. You can use it for anything, even for meat. Which is why she asked me, I could have just used sofrito instead of the beef bouillon. So you like, you're still using the sofrito, girl? Yeah, I love sofrito. So we're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. For those of you that don't know, this is sofrito right here. And you put it in your rice, your soups, your beans, your meat, your whatever, you know, you could just add it for flavor. And it has like green peppers, onions, culantro, which is kind of like a cilantro, but it tastes different. Garlic and olive oil. So that's really what it is. It's like a paste type thing. See? But like I said, I didn't put it on meat for the tostadas because I feel like it's not gonna cook out the flavor, if that makes sense. I'm also planning on making a fresh from scratch sofrito. So what can you use culantro for? For soups. For soups mainly. Because the culantro really needs to cook out. I don't think it tastes good with meat. Some people say it does, but I don't think it is. It's in the sofrito, but you don't really taste it. But if you use the culantro by itself, or you're talking about the one that's in a jar, because the one that's in a jar is not called culantro, it's called recaito. So I don't know if that's what you're talking about. You gotta explain yourself, girl. I want to make it from scratch, but I don't have a blender. What's the difference between the green and that kind? The green is called recaito, and that one is just pure green veggies. Like it has cilantro, it has culantro, it has green peppers. And there's another thing. I think it's called ají. and that's green as well. So it's like it's blended with all green veggies. And this one is red because it has the tomato. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, but they both taste really good. The recaito. Yeah, it's called recaito, not culantro. Yeah, you can use that one too. You can use that for anything. It's like the sofrito. It's the same thing. See, mommy, I know. Yes, I see, girl. I see. Yeah, you can use that for whatever as well. Sometimes when I don't have sofrito, I'll just use my recaito. Or if I have both, I use both. You know, it's pretty much casi lo mismo. The only difference is the sofrito has the tomato, and it does not have. Wait, does it? No, I don't think it doesn't have cilantro. And the recaito, I think it does. I don't know. I gotta look it up. I be forgetting, but it's the same thing. So this is the cheese. This is queso fresco. It's homemade. Sea life. Hi. Looks like a white mushroom. Look at it. But yes, this is a Mexican queso fresco, but it's homemade. My mother-in-law made it. So all I'm gonna do is just break a piece and I'm gonna crumble it, put it in here. Sea life, I made some Mexican rice from scratch.
Where?
So if you wanna, replay. And then I'm also making some ground beef to make some ground beef tacos. Yeah, that's what I'm making, Sea Life. Thank you for being here. You get it, Mama. What do you want, your tablet or your phone? Huh? Ben, which one do you want? None? Well, you need to know which one you want. It's all depends. What do you want?
Didn't you say I can't use
It's fine. I'm letting you. Which one do you want?
No, you can't let me.
Estoy aquí.
Because then this
Estoy aquí.
then
¿Cuál quieres usar? Don't have kids, y'all. Look it. All right, y'all. So look, you grab the cheese and you just crumble it like that. That's all you do. It's easy, but it's homemade, so this one actually tastes better than store bought, in my opinion. Nothing against the one that's store bought because I also be buying it sometimes, especially because my mother-in-law doesn't live close to me, so I gotta be buying it. But when she comes, I take advantage and she brings me some. I do want to learn how to make it though, you know. I want to learn how to make some queso fresco. And if I do learn, of course, I'm going to teach y'all. But it's a lot. It's a process. So, You're in the woods with your hair. Okay, thank you. So, I think we're ready for the tostadas. I'm not sure if they're going to want some beans. Nah, I'm not going to make no beans. Not today. Another day I'm going to make bean tostadas. Not today. Today's just going to be ground beef tostadas. So y'all see, this is done. I'm probably going to need more, but for now, this is what I'm going to leave right here. See? This is what's called Mexican crumbling cheese. In Spanish, queso fresco. So tostada's gonna have sour cream, ground beef, lettuce, tomato, and cheese. And some of them are gonna have chile because my sis wants me to put some red salsa on it. This is the red salsa that I have made. That's the one I'm gonna be putting on some of my tostadas. tostadas I'm gonna be using. That's the ones I'm gonna be using. Ya está. You didn't have to throw it, baby.
You're making tostada?
Yes, I am. Let me grab some ground beef. What are you talking about? Come down to eat already. Agarra la tableta si quieres para que mires algo. Está en mi cuarto. So here's the ground beef, you guys. That's the ground beef. All right, y'all, I'm gonna mute y'all and I'll come back when I start building the tostadas, okay? I'm here, I'm getting things ready to serve the tostadas. So these are for my boys that have no tomatoes, no hot salsa. So this is for the boys. Hey, Mama 3. Hey, MMG. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. I made some rice earlier on the live. At the beginning of the live, I made some rice, some Mexican rice. This one. I made it on live. And then now I'm making some ground beef tostadas. I already made my oldest his, and now these are for my little one. Well, my middle child. He doesn't like a lot of meat on it, so it's nice and plain for him. And next I'm gonna make mine. And it is a muted live only because my family's here and we'll probably be conversating because we do that in family. And also my son has his tablet music playing. So yeah, I will be coming in and out, but I'm here. Sorry, sis. ¿Quién te manda a estar mirando comida entonces? Thank you, Mom of 3. Yum, Taco Tuesday. Well, it's not Taco Tuesday for us. It's Tostada Tuesday. All right, y'all. So this is the end of my live. This is how they end it up being. I need to record it because y'all know me. I gotta do some shorts. So these are my tostadas, you guys. Sour cream, ground beef, lettuce, tomato, the crumbled cheese I showed you guys, which is queso fresco, and salsa roja. So thank you all for being here from the beginning. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you didn't watch me making the rice, hit the replay button so y'all can see how I made the Mexican rice. But I appreciate every single one of you. And check out the shorts I'll be making. Yes. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.